Yo, so on the chart of Nasdaq or US100, we are looking at things that are, we are looking at major levels and which plays a big part in terms of direction. So if you can check, I've already made the analysis here. We had our previous support this side, resistance, sorry, and we can see that we had a major support zone there, down there at 12,971. 12,971 was our major support zone there, which is the demand zone if you are using order blocks. And yeah, so if you are a person with order blocks or ICT method, you will know that around 12,971, it was a point where there's a lot of demand, right? So now looking at this chart right here, we can see that we are approaching a supply zone, or whatever you call it. So, and you can see the drastic rise right there. After this touch here, you can see the drastic rise, break out of that minor resistance level there. Let me highlight it with this horizontal line. We had a minor, I wouldn't say a minor, but it was a major resistance there, which turned into support. Right after it was broken into, and it got retested. So you can see that looking at this clean chart right here, we are looking at a, let me try to highlight this thing right. So right after this touch here, which was on the trend line, we had a breakout of this structure, right? And we reached the new top. So after that, it retested the resistance level into support. Now, what's the next target? The next target is the next supply zone or the sensitive zone or the resistance zone. It doesn't matter what you call it, as long as you know what's the next target. Right there, that's the next target. So now, what can we expect from this target or after it reaches that zone? So to be clear, we can see that from this point here, people have been buying. From this point here, people have been buying and setting their stop losses. Let me try to do this, which is not it's kind of obvious because here it was a major supply zone, right? The zone was here, and if you entered there, the stop loss would be below there, right? So it doesn't matter how much you target. Others are there for the long run or the swing run, and you can see that they, according to major in a retail perspective, you know that you are going to put your SL here, which leaves money, right? And again, it creates another opportunity for a touch on that trend line, which you enter, or right, they enter and they put their stop loss down there. The target might be high, right? But those who swing are still in. So now you know that the stop loss is there, right? Which creates liquidity. The stop losses creates liquidity and everything, and the entries, because for you to buy, someone has to sell, right? So now we can tell that even here, some people entered here. So now we can tell that there is a lot of money left this side. There's a lot of demand this side, right? And if you can apply your order blocks right, you will see that there's a lot of demand this side. So now what are we expecting? So for now, we expect price to reach that top there. Looking at the analysis, we expect it to touch this line right here and retrace to this, go down or fall down. So let's adjust that. That's what we are expecting, right? So it makes sense that if it reaches this supply zone there, we want to see it coming down for technical. We want to see it coming down to that side there, which is, yeah. And if it happens that, let's say we are having a situation where we have a breakout of this structure, right? To the upside down. So advisably should wait for a retest on that major zone there and see it go up after the retest. That's when it's safe to say no. Now it has changed the structure and now we're expecting buy and we're expecting the market to reach a new high. So, but for now, if we are still playing this until we reach the target, you should expect a trend for, because there's a lot of demand in this side. If you can check.